How's it going, Enagic world? Rob Rodegam here, coming to you. This is actually part two of a two-part series. I just finished filming part one, and part one we really just dove into Enagic's 6A bonuses, awards, incentives, and kind of like broke down a bunch of different examples and the four main bonuses that get paid out when you hit the rank 6A. We also just briefly touched on like the structuring of what it means to be 6A2, what it means to be 6A2-2. We had a bunch of examples there as well. So if you haven't watched that video, I'll put the link somewhere around this video. I hope you've watched it already. If not, just be sure to go educate yourself up on everything up to 6A and 6A2. And right now in this video, what we're going to do is I'm going to jump straight into my slides, straight back into my slides, and we're going to consider this part two of this two-part series. So here we go. What is Enagic's 6A 8-level group? So right here, same calculation of all 8 points as the regular levels, only it's calculated for 6A. So we're going to dive into a bunch of examples. Also, the 6A 8-level incentive will be paid from the total group sales of each 6A in your downline. So there's two different criteria here, and don't worry, it might get a little complex, but be sure to pause the video if you need to really kind of comprehend and understand what's going on here. But guys, there's really just two things we're going to cover in this video: is the monthly awards and incentives, and the quarterly. All right, so number one, let's touch on monthly. So the incentive per 8-level group sale is paid as follows. When you're 6A2, you'll make $20 per unit, per product sold in your entire organization. When you're 6A2-2, you'll make $22 per unit sale. Now, it doesn't seem like a whole lot of an increase, but guys, let me tell you, the power of this compensation plan and the bonuses that we're discussing here is absolutely massive. So, a couple key points. There's a $40 multiplier applied to every single open volume sale. We're going to touch on open volume. There's a good diagram in the next slide, right? And when you have 10 or more open volume sales accumulated in a month, right? We're talking about a monthly time frame here. When you have 10 or more open volume sales, $30 will be added to each of those open sales. So instead of 40, it'll be 40 plus 30, which is $70 total. Now there's a couple notes here, a couple qualifications. Okay, and guys, keep this in mind. If you're at 6A, 6A2, right, your business is building, you probably have a lot of momentum, right? You have a massive organization and it's only growing every single day. So these qualifications, like if you're building the business actively, you should have no worries, no issues whatsoever actually qualifying for these kind of like basic little key points here. So to qualify for the monthly group incentive, you must have one or more sale in your 8 points within the month. All right, pretty easy. So if you make 1 point on a product sold and you get 1 point commission paid out, you're good to go. Now that one, if you look at the little end note here, the footnote here, if you are 6A2, you need a minimum of 1 8-point sale. If you're 6A2-2, you need a minimum of 2. So not a very difficult qualification here to reach, right? And let's see, what else do we have here? The sales include any types of units sold as well as tokenized, all right? And the monthly incentive is paid out every single month. So here we go. This is an explanation of open volume sales up top, and then your 6A 8-level deep group sales. So this area right here represents your open volume sales. Every single sale made between you at 6A2 or above and between your next 6As down, those are called open volume. So any sales, direct sales yourself, or any sales from anyone in your 1A all the way to your 5A lanes, any distributors in your organization there, those are all open volume sales. So you guys are gonna have a lot of those. All right, this is called your 6A group sales or your open volume sales. Below your 8 points are also included in your open sales. So regardless if you get paid commission on the product sold, or if from part one, if you get that educational allowance paid out, you're gonna be receiving the incentives we're gonna talk about in the next slide, right? So these down here below your 6As, any sales made below your 6As, these are called your 6A group sales. Now there's 8 levels deep. So right now we only see 1, 2, 3 levels deep. This literally goes on 8 levels of 6As. So like this compensation plan, the bonuses paid out here are almost endless. All right. So these areas the total sales here go towards by your incentive, right? And we'll get into that. In this case, you're a 6A2, so your incentive will be $20 times the total sales, right? So that means $20 for 6A2s and $22 for 6A2-2s, as explained in the previous slide. So guys, the point is make as many active 6As as possible within your organization, all right? So sorry about that. So here we go, guys. Let me dive into this example right here as I turn my alarm off. All right. So right here, what we have is 5 open volume sales between you and your 6As, but you have 2 6As right now. And in a month, one of them had 10 group sales and one of them had 15. So let's check out how that all adds up. So right here, of course, you had more than one 8-point sale within the month, right? You had 5, right? So you're gonna do 5 times $40 is $200. All right, now 25, which is the 10 plus 15, you're gonna have 25 sales total in your 8 levels of 6A, and you're gonna multiply that by $20, which is 500. So add those two up, that's a $700 check you're getting this month just for your team's production. Okay, here's another example. All right, here you are at 6A3-2. So that -2, remember, that means you're going to be making $22 for every single product sold within your 8 levels of 6As. Okay, so in order to qualify, all right, you're a -2 here, so it's 6A2-2. Then you need a minimum of 2 8-point sales in the month. All right, you had 12 open volume sales. That's awesome. So the 12 times 70 this time. Remember, if you have more than 10, you get that $30 additional per every single sale, right? So now it's not times 40, it's times 70. So 12 times 70 is $840. And then check out all this production. We got 2 from this guy, 7 from this one, 18, 20, 8, 3, 20. Add all those up, 90 group sales within your organization under all those 6As. That's 90 times $22, it's $1,980. Add all that up, and that's your monthly bonus, your monthly award of $2,820, just for some of your personal production, but mainly your team's production. Okay, and here we have one more example. You are a 6A2 right here. Okay, so to qualify, you need 1 open volume sale. You had 12 this month. All right, so 12 times, again, more than 10 is 70, $840. Now check this out, guys. This is where it gets super, super powerful. Let's say your business, maybe you went off to travel the world and you took a month off. You still made 12 sales or 12 points within your 8 points, or within your open volume, right? Which is in or out of your 8 points before these 6As. But let's say this guy, this girl, whatever, maybe they're traveling as well and they turned everything off and they're not even submitting forms for some reason. I don't know why anyone would do that, right? But let's say they all have 0 sales, but beneath this 6A, there's a killer in your business, right? In your organization, a 6A2-3, which brought in, and guys, these are real numbers, okay? These are real numbers that will happen. A 6A2-3, 400 points, 400 sales in the 8 levels of group sales, right? 8 levels of 6A deep, you have 400. That's 400 times $20. It's $8,000 in 1 month just from your team's production. Okay, for a total of $88.40 right there. All right, so guys, keep in mind, like Infinity, literally every single 6A wide you have 8 levels of 6As deep below them to add up to this monthly 6A group sale 8 level incentive. Okay, so every single direct sale wide, you have 8 levels of 6As deep. Does that make sense? So that's the monthly. Now, the quarterly. All right, let's dive into the quarterly bonus. This is kind of similar, but there's a couple, benefits about this as well. And guys, you get everything, right? When you're 6A2, you get paid out the quarterly, you get it paid out the monthly, you get paid out everything. So the incentive per 8 level group sale paid is as follows. So A, your quarterly total your quarterly total 8 points sales are 3 and up. So remember before we had that 1 or 2 8 points qualification or open volume qualification for the quarterly, you need 3 sales, 3 points within your 8 points. So again, guys, if you're building the business, you should have no issue whatsoever with this on a quarterly basis. Keep that in mind, every 3 months, right? Okay, you're going to be receiving $14 per unit there, and that's just the per unit award right there. We're going to dive into some examples as well. And then B, you have a rank incentive. So at 6A2, you're going to receive automatically, regardless of what happens, $1,000 every single quarter. So that's $4,000 a year. At 6A2-2, you're going to receive $2,000 automatically, no matter what happens. All right, there's the alarm again. All right, guys. So 6A2-2, $2,000 every single quarter. So that's $8,000 per year automatically for being 6A2-2. All right, the line units sold, there's a good example to explain this, but you get paid $500 per 6A that you have direct to you on the extra 6A. Okay, we have an example on that. So you're going to add up A and B, and that's going to be your quarterly incentive. All right, again, there are some qualifications. So if you were 6A2, you need those 3 8-point sales in a quarter, guys, in 3 months. No issues there. If you're 6A2-2, you need a minimum of 6 8-point sales. That's 2 trifecta sales within a period of 3 months within your 8 points. Okay, so if you receive 8 checks from the 8-point commissions, you're good to go. There are no partial qualifications. All right, and these quarterly bonuses, of course, are paid on a quarterly basis. All right, and here are the payouts. So for January, February, March, you're paid out in April, and that continues through the rest of the year. Now, here is the structure. So again, here's your open volume sales between you and your next 6As down, right? For any 1A to 5A distributors in your entire organization above any other 6As, those are your 6A group sales or your open volume sales. And then these, again, are your 6A 8-level groups. So same thing as the monthly bonus, guys. All right, and here's gonna be, these are your area's 3-month total sales. Okay, so before it was monthly, now it's quarterly, right? And it's the same sales, guys, but now just on a quarterly basis, you're gonna be getting paid out $14 for every single sale within your 8 levels of 6As deep. All right, plus, you have that rank incentive, remember? So in this case, if you're 6A2, you'll automatically get $1,000, automatically every single quarter. Again, the point is to reiterate, make as many 6As, active 6As, as possible in your organization. So here's example number 1. You're 6A2. You had 1 8-point sale in January. Okay, you had 2 8-point sales in February. You had 1 8-point sale in March. That's a total of 4. All right, that's above the qualification of 3. 4, you're good to go, right? Fully qualified. Now you have a 6A direct to you. You have another 6A direct to you. This 6A made 50 group sales in 3 months. That's a pretty reasonable number. At 6A with team production, 50 sales, 50 points in 3 months, that's reasonable, right, guys? This person made 40, as 90 total. Okay, now that's 90 sales times $14 per sale. That's $1,260 on a quarterly basis that you just received for your 8 points, 8 levels of 6As deep production. Plus you get that $1,000 rank incentive at 6A2 automatically for a total of $2,260, all right? Example number 2. Now check this example out, right, guys? So you have 0 sales within your 8 points in January. Same thing in February, 0 sales. But in March, you have 3, all right? You have 3 sales in March within your 8 points. So you have a total of 3 for the quarter. Now take a look at this little bubble. You're going to be missing out on your monthly incentive for January and February. However, you'll still have 3 sales in total for the quarter, so you'll be fully qualified for the quarterly incentive. You'll also be qualified for the monthly incentive of March, but you're not going to be getting that monthly incentive for January and February. So to re-jog your memory on the exact qualifications there, go take a look back at the monthly group incentive at the beginning of this video. But now you have a total of 3 sales. Again, this 6A has 50. Oh, we're having fun with these alarms today. I thought I turned them all off. So you have 50 sales in your 3 months for this guy, 40 for this guy, 90 total. Again, you're going to get 90 times the 14. That's 1,260. And again, it's the same exact thing, guys. You're going to make that 1,000 automatically. So 2,260 total. All right, now take a look at this. This is a big picture. If you have here a 6A2-2, you need to have, now it says 3, right? 3 is for 6A2 qualification. If you take a look at the little asterisk here, you need 6 sales within your 8 points within the quarter, guys, within 3 months at 6A2-2. And this is just kind of a big formula you can use at 6A2-2. You're going to total up every single sale within your teams, 8 levels deep, and multiply that number of points, that number of sales by $14. All right. And then, of course, you're going to get the $2,000 automatically every single quarter just for being 6A2-2. Okay. So whatever that number totals up to be, that will be your quarterly bonus, your quarterly incentive check. All right, now here we're bringing back the example of the 6A12-2. This is where it really pays off. So remember back at the very beginning of my explanation here of the quarterly bonus, and I had that, there was that little table with the line unit sold, right? So what that means is, let me just kind of go from top to bottom. Now, your first 2 6As here, let's say they made 5 sales total every 3 months, it's 15 total, that's cool, right? But what we're really going to do is add up all of these total sales for 3 months for the quarter and multiply that by 14. So let's just say out of all of these, it's 192. All right, so if it's 192, we multiply that by 14. That's your total group sales. Again, you're at -2. You're at -2 level. That means you automatically receive that $2,000 bonus, right? For your it's your base rank incentive, okay? $2,000 bucks. But then if you're a 6A12-2, you could be a 6A2-2, and you would get $0 extra for these additional front line, right? This is your front line right here. These 12 6As is considered your front line. So you only need 2. You have 10 extras. 10 6As times $500, and it's always $500, okay, is 5,000 bucks. So add all of this up. All right, if you were 6A3-2, so you have 3 6As wide and 2 deep, you'll be getting paid there's 1 extra, right? So 3 minus 2 is 1, so you get 1 times 500, so you get $500. But in this case, there's 10 6As extra. There's 12 total, but 10 extra, so you'd be getting paid $5,000, 500 times the 10. All right, so add that all up there, guys, and that's your quarterly bonus check right there, $96.88. All right, and again, guys, this is the same exact thing as 6A2, right? So if you just put a little -2 here at 6A2-2, it's the same exact thing, infinitely wide, 8 levels of 6As deep. So guys, if you didn't understand the power of the Enagic compensation plan and really the leadership bonuses, awards, and incentives, now I really hope you have a good understanding. If not, go back, watch part 1 first, go back to the beginning of this video, part 2, and just pause your way and play through the video. Take some notes if you need to. Really try to grasp this and understand this because it's important, guys, especially just hitting the little qualifications. So again, as a business builder, right? I'm sure every single one of you guys owns products with Enagic. Always, always, always recall the true benefits of the company, right? And it's the trifecta of health, right? The physical health with the Kangen water, the financial health guys with the compensation plan, and the bonuses we just revealed and just walked through, and obviously the mental health as well. When your physical health is in good condition, your financial health is thriving, you're mentally healthy as well. So I'm going to jump back out here, guys. I really hope you gained a lot of value from this little 2-part series walking through the advanced compensation plan, the bonus structure, the 6A, what it means to be 6A, what it means to be 6A2, what kind of bonuses get paid out when you're at 6A rank, and what kind of bonuses and incentives, right? Enagic loves to incentivize us, right? With more incentives, you're going to perform better. So always, always, always. And guys, keep this in mind. As you hit 6A, don't let off the throttle. You have momentum at this point. Keep it going. Really keep it going because it's going to pay off. All right, so I would recommend you review this video, this series, part 1 and part 2, at a minimum once a year. Do it every couple of months when you first hit 6A, because it is really, really important that you understand, because you could be sacrificing. You could be like, oh great, I just got a $500 bonus check, but you might not have realized that you could have got a $4,000 bonus check in that given month after month after month after month. So just keep everything here in mind, guys. Obviously, speak with your coach. If you have any questions, speak with your sponsor. And I hope you really enjoyed this series, guys. I'll see you around the community, around the world, wherever we happen to meet up, whether it's online or offline. Love and appreciate every single one of you. Really hope you gained a lot of value here, and I'll see you in a future video. All right, until next time, take care.